1. A small mistake with a big cost: feeding too early. When day-old chicks arrive at the farm, many farmers immediately provide feed. The thinking is simple. The chicks have traveled far, they must be hungry, so feeding them will help them recover. However, this action, which seems correct, is actually one of the main reasons why many flocks become weak, develop diarrhea, grow slowly, or even die in the first few days without a clear cause. The issue is not whether chicks eat or not. The issue is whether their bodies are ready to digest feed. After transportation, chicks are dehydrated, stressed, and exposed to temperature changes. Their digestive system is almost inactive or functioning at a very low level. If feed is given at this moment, it is not processed properly and becomes a burden on the digestive system. This can be understood very simply. If a person is extremely thirsty and dehydrated, eating a large meal immediately will not help recovery. Instead, it will make the body more tired because it is not ready to digest food. Therefore, the first 48 hours are not about feeding as much as possible. This is a recovery phase, and water is the most important factor. 2. The mechanism: water does not only quench thirst, it activates the entire system. To understand why water is so important, we need to look inside the chick's body. Water is not only for hydration. It activates many essential biological processes. First, water restores blood volume and electrolyte balance. After transportation, chicks lose water, and their blood becomes more concentrated. Circulation becomes less efficient. When chicks drink water, blood returns to normal fluidity, improving oxygen and nutrient transport, which helps organs recover their function. Second, water activates digestive enzymes. Enzymes only work effectively in a hydrated environment. Without enough water, enzymes cannot break down feed. This means if chicks eat before drinking enough water, the feed will not be processed and will remain in the digestive tract. Third, water softens the intestinal lining and stimulates gut movement. When the intestine is dry and weak, absorption is very limited. When water is available, the intestine becomes active again and ready to absorb nutrients. Another important point is that water helps chicks absorb nutrients from the yolk sac. This is a natural nutrient reserve that chicks carry from hatching. Efficient use of this resource improves early immunity and survival. 3. Why the first 48 hours are called the golden period. The first 48 hours are called the golden period because this is the time when the chick's body transitions from dependence to independence. During this phase, the digestive system, immune system, and metabolism are all developing. If chicks receive enough water at the right time, these systems develop properly and function effectively from the beginning. If this step is ignored or done incorrectly, the digestive system starts slowly, harmful bacteria can develop, and nutrient absorption is reduced from the first days. As a result, chicks grow slowly, become more susceptible to disease, and require higher costs later. An important point is that mistakes in the first 48 hours are very difficult to fully correct later. Even with good care afterward, a weak foundation will always lead to lower performance compared to chicks that start correctly. 4. Practical application: how to provide water correctly. Once the mechanism is understood, the application becomes clear. When chicks arrive, the priority is not feeding, but helping them access water as soon as possible. Water must be clean and at a suitable temperature, not too cold to avoid stress. In the first hours, electrolytes can be added to support recovery after transportation. The key point is to make sure most chicks actually drink water, not just placing water and assuming they drink. Farmers can check the crop. If the crop feels soft and contains liquid, it means the chick has drunk water. Only after chicks have consumed enough water and become more active should feeding begin. At this point, the digestive system is activated, and feed will be processed efficiently. Lighting and temperature are also important. If the environment is not suitable, chicks will not move to drink water, and the whole process will fail. 5. Common mistakes when providing water. In practice, many farms do provide water first, but results are still not good. The reason is not whether water is provided, but how it is provided. The first mistake is that water is not attractive enough. Newly arrived chicks are weak and unfamiliar with the environment. If water is too cold or not appealing, they will drink very little. Farmers may think water has been provided, but in reality, many chicks have not consumed enough. The second mistake is poor placement and insufficient number of drinkers. If drinkers are too far or too few, weaker chicks cannot access them. This creates uneven development within the flock from the beginning. The third mistake is feeding too early. When a few chicks start drinking, farmers quickly provide feed, but the whole flock is not ready. Chicks that have not consumed enough water will face digestive problems immediately. Another mistake is not checking the crop. The crop clearly shows whether chicks have drunk water. Without checking, mistakes continue without being detected. 6. Signs of dehydration in chicks. Farmers can identify dehydration without any special equipment. The first sign is chicks gathering together and moving less. When dehydrated, chicks reduce activity to conserve energy. This is often mistaken for cold stress, but it can actually be due to lack of water. The second sign is an empty or hard crop. A properly hydrated chick will have a soft and slightly full crop. If the crop is empty or feels hard, it indicates insufficient water intake. The third sign is dry or reduced droppings. When water is lacking, digestion slows down, resulting in less and drier droppings. Another sign is uneven growth within 1 or 2 days. Chicks that drink enough water become active and grow faster, while others fall behind. Early detection allows quick intervention and prevents losses from spreading. 7. The connection to immunity, why water makes chicks stronger. Water intake is not only about digestion. It is directly related to the immune system. In the first days, chicks rely on nutrients from the yolk sac. This is not only an energy source but also contains immune components that help fight disease. However, proper absorption of these nutrients requires sufficient water. When chicks drink enough water, yolk absorption is more efficient, improving natural resistance. If water is lacking, yolk utilization is incomplete, leading to weaker immunity. Water also helps maintain a stable gut environment and reduces the growth of harmful bacteria. A healthy gut reduces the risk of diarrhea and intestinal diseases, lowering mortality. This shows that early water intake is not just preparation for feeding. It is the foundation for long-term health. 8. Practical process, do it right from the beginning. Based on the mechanism, farmers can follow a simple but effective process. When chicks arrive, first stabilize temperature and lighting to reduce stress. Then provide clean water at a suitable temperature, with electrolytes if needed. In the first hours, focus on observing whether chicks are actually drinking. Randomly check crops to confirm water intake. Only when most chicks have consumed enough water and become active should feeding begin. This ensures the digestive system is ready. Continue monitoring during the first 2 days and adjust if any signs of dehydration or unevenness appear. A strong start leads to healthier flocks and lower costs later. The first 48 hours are not just the beginning stage. They determine the foundation for the entire production cycle. A correct start leads to strong, fast-growing, and uniform flocks. A wrong start leads to higher costs and lower performance. Here is a question for you. In your previous flocks, have you been feeding chicks too early without making sure they have consumed enough water? If you are interested, in the next video I will explain how to identify weak chicks from the first day and how to correct the problem early.